Welcome, Galactic Survivalists. So, here we go with another episode of Empyrean. Kind of doing this in a one-day run. I don't like being on mercenary camp. What can I say, man? It's PvP zone, and well, so far I've only really seen like two bases. uh, one of which I didn't even want to walk up to. So that probably tells you that stuff on there probably doesn't live very long. um, let's see. I just wanted to say, if you want to see a full tutorial on it, on Empyrean Galactic Survival, just in the comments below, just say, hey, show me the whole rigmarole on, you know, an easy planet, and I'll take you to Trader Residence, and I'll have a whole tutorial whipped out, and I think I could probably manage it in about 2 hours. I could probably get to the point where I have a capital vessel all set up, ready to go, ready to leave Trader Residence. The only problem with Trader Residence starting on it is the best place is Trader Residence. So there's not really like, you know, like a whole lot of like, I want to get the heck out of here type thing, you know. I feel, you know, galactic survival is, you know, I want to get the heck out of here, you know. Anyway, so I don't know. That's just my. Oh yeah. Oh. So real quick, quick tutorial on. Ooh, whoa. How do I even do it? Single player? Creative. Gotcha. It doesn't really matter which one you go to. This game will determine also if you save the game. Let's use letters and numbers. Okay. But sure. Probably erased all my stuff from previous. Planet size. Sure. Sure. I don't really care, really, to be honest. Empty world. No. Okay. So, what? Firewall. Allow access? I don't know why you'd have to do it in an offline mode, but whatever, dude. Go back. Go back! Go back! So, this is how people create ships and what have you. Because you kind of have to like play around with it. I have built a ship in game. Let me tell you, not easy. It was a pretty weak ship too. Okay, so boy, I don't know if I can remember all the controls to this one. Let's see here. Everything should be fully fueled, ready to go. Why is power on? Essentially the same thing. Jeez, this thing is really fast. That, or maybe it's just like the impression it it gives with having that that foot cage there. I don't know. This is actually kind of a cool ship. I like this one. Let's see here. I just need some flat land. That'll do. Okay. So I'm gonna need a spawn pad. So I'm just gonna hit F2. Be a spawn pad. Spawn. That is a spawn pad. Doesn't get much spawnier than that. Ah! Jetpack with a J. Okay. So, on top of the spawn pad, let's take a look at the safe snail. I don't know. That is it. That's it. I just named it safe snail. Okay. I just need to spawn a safe snail. Well, I would teach you how to use creator mode, but I think you'd rather see this. So basically, SV1 Gulf Library. So there's a lot of process that goes into actually doing this, but essentially you just get one of these. and you go for space. Space, the final frontier. So I don't know if maybe you were questioning whether this game you can go to space or not. You most definitely can. That's the entire point. It's just the way I play. I don't really think about space until I could because this is like as far as you can go in space. This really is for this particular craft, but it's fun. The Q and E are roll, so you know if you want to roll around. Down is up, up is down. It doesn't really matter in space. And you know, I still got the sidestep stuff. I used to think I was a pretty ace pilot, and I don't know, I probably was, but it didn't really matter when they started coming out with heat-seeking bullets and stuff. And anyway, it's a pretty good simulation in space. Yeah, I wouldn't say it's terrible. It's got this auto brake thing, which I don't know. Like, I could show you a real good simulation in space. It's called Star Citizen, but definitely not sandbox, you know, create what you want type thing. But this is a ship I created a while ago. It's basically the standard SV1 ship. Speaking of which, where the heck is... Problem is, re-entering is like, where am I? Approach, accept. Great. And you can also cut out a bit of power by disabling the front thrusters, or I guess they have an option now where it just says whatever. Anyway, essentially what I did on this craft, there used to be 2 cannons where that light is on this thing, I think, or maybe 1 in, I don't know. But anyways, it had 2 miniguns. I changed it so it has, I have to enable it. There we go. It's kind of fancy, huh? Like they decided to do that. Anyway, I kind of enabled it so it has just 1, because the best use for this is you can actually gain XP if you shoot that cannon at animals and predators and all kinds of things. You can level up really quickly. It's a good level up ship. Also, I modified it so it's just a little bit safer than the SV1. It costs less, and as far as safer, I mean, it just has more hit blocks that are more difficult for the CPUs to target. The CPUs, for whatever reason, decide they want to target the light every time, and it's just silly. So that's what I did with that guy. I'll show you what the SV1 actually normally looks like as a comparison. I'm just kind of messing around here. We've been too serious. Okay, so this is the standard one. So as you can see, these flat blocks, they actually don't have the same health. I think H is spawn weapons in. Yes. Tools. And weapons. I'm just looking for the multi-tool, man. Is it too much to ask? Okay, there we go. Okay, so these, if I go retrieve blocks, it's already on that. Okay, those only have 25 health, while as a normal steel block has 50. The way I did my sides and everything, you don't use any of those flat blocks, so the ship technically has more health. Let's see, what else did I do to it? I mean, that's pretty much it. I just moved the front around a little bit. Let's see. Thrusters, turrets, and weapons. So these side cannons, they almost get in the way. It's, you try to shoot at a target and it'll like shoot next to the target, so you can only fire 1 machine gun at a time anyway. Unless you're firing at a bigger craft, which I don't recommend using Gatling guns anyway on, but, you know, to each his own, I suppose. I also was able to remove the glass on that thing. I think I just put 1 glass on it. Yeah, that's a vertical 1x1, so that's a window. I just put one window right there. But like I said, they always target that thing. I don't know, it's just straight down the center, they target it, that light always goes away. And your oxygen tank also goes away for some reason too. And I put my oxygen tank, that's a fridge. I put it behind, you know, you'll lose your light before you lose your oxygen tank. So you'll notice that your oxygen tank is probably gone before it's too late. This one, you know, they could just right in the side. There goes your oxygen. And you won't realize it's gone until it's way too late. So, if you want to, you search the, whatchamacallit, workshop. You can find the Turbo Snail and the SV1 there. So just a quick little, let's get off the seriousness of the game thing. Because I was tempted to just go, you know what, screw it. Let's just, you know, salvage the friggin' hover vessel, go straight into space. Okay, so anyways, it's called the Safe Snail. That's the Uber Snail, or whatever you want to call it. It's the good one. Hopefully. I don't know. Maybe I should have updated the cargo, or the ammo box. I don't know. You never know. Sometimes they change stuff around and it doesn't work anymore. It's not fun. But now I know that I can spawn that Safe Snail in, and it will spawn me a Gatling gun on top without having to manually put it on. If you guys really want, sometime in the future, I could design a new ship and do a tutorial as well. I don't have a problem doing that. That'd be fun. Okay, so back to this. I'm gonna want to boot this guy up real quick and access the well, kill the thrusters and kill the hover engines and access the fridge. Let's put this stuff at the bottom, maybe. I'm obsessed with arrangement, but there is a good reason. I often see people with like tons of stuff, and they're like, I don't know, I put it somewhere and I don't know where it is now. It was there a minute ago. Apparently I had some food that spoiled. That's kind of a bummer. What? That's no longer a thing? Oh no. If you log out, it doesn't hold what you had in your hand as live. It's okay, it's alright. They're really just weeding out all the tips and tricks now, man. They really are. It's getting down to the wire. Input, access. There used to be all these little tips and tricks. You could just work stuff around. Not anymore. No siree. That would be too easy. Okay, so anyway, maybe if you have a suit, it does it. I don't know, but I feel kind of weaseled out of that one. That sucks. I didn't know that. But I guess I should have read the. What the hell? Hover engine. Okay. Well, a part of me wants to go to space just to see if there's some neodymium asteroids up there, because that would really speed things up. So I'm going to queue up the SV1. There we go. Gotta kind of run in stealth mode around her. It's not safe. Input. The only problem with going to space is I feel that basically puts a big target on my head that says, hey, I'm right here, dude. Where have you been? And that's not good. You don't want that. Am I going to need more copper? I know I'm going to need more of that carbon substrate. Carbon substrate, constructor, HV, Actually, you know, it's a toss-up for me. It's like I want to get. Oh, okay. It's like I want to get 10. Sure. How much does it produce each? 20. So that's like 200. Yeah, that'll do just fine. I do want to get an SP, but I think it's more important to get this safe snail. Where is the safe snail? Safe snail. Get that guy queued up first. Because I am tired of getting shot by the dumbest, simplest, littlest tiny things. It's a hard game. Make it as simple as you can. What can I say? Okay, good on that. You're gonna need more copper. Need a lot more copper. Let's see. Oops. They need more carbon substrate, not iron. Oops. Anyway. Let's see. I think I took it all with me. So Chronobox. Nah. Input. Nope. I just want to see where the constructor's at. It's not going to take too long to finish that off. Alright, and it's done. Take out the input, and I'm going to take fresh stone, and I'll take the carbon substrate. And I'm going to go back to mobile constructor and get all of the copper I can get. And I'm going to go back to the output and grab that carbon substrate and fix it. Hit F2. 232. Sure. I don't care. It doesn't do anything for me. Copper ingot. I need 184 of them. I have 26 on hand. I think we went by a copper. Yes, we did. There's a 1. It says on the map the total. Apparently, there's 1 more copper somewhere. If I really don't want to go over here, but that's just Talon settlements, and this copper mine is full, so I'm gonna go ahead and go straight for it. Which way is the quickest? There's always the question. Whatever, it's fine. After, let's see, do I still have logs on it? Yeah, 165. After, I want to construct fuel packs. Oh, I guess I already got all the copper I can get. How much copper do I have? Output 70. Yep, gonna need copper. It's gonna take a little bit to get it going. There we go. Oh, put Alt going. Alright. Yeah, okay. I'm sticking with the rock drill. I'm gonna keep it enabled because I just got a feeling. I'm gonna run into all these friggin' things. Neodymium on the way there. And I'm gonna be able to pick them up real simple if I just leave it enabled and use up just like a 10 minutes of gas fuel. Oh, I can't wait to come back with a friggin' minigun on top of my friggin' I'll be coming for you guys. I don't think it doesn't give you any XP for killing stuff with a minigun though, but it does provide great cover. However, I could put a minigun on the front and control it manually. Ah, ooh, that was some gold. You see that? I'm hitting shift, by the way. Yes. Sure. I'll take gold ore. Why not? What is that? Copper. And, what is that? Small wreckage? I get a little lost, but it's okay. I'll get there eventually. Small wreckage, Pentex. get out of this stupid glitch. Shift and hold space. Hold shift, then hold space. What is that? It's weird. It looks like a bunny rabbit or something. Okay, keep moving. Let's get some hover height. Hover height always helps. It's 3 meters. I always go just a little bit below 3 meters, and it enables for a better pitch. I don't know. It's just my preference. And we're already at the copper deposit. Halfway around the world. There is a lot of activity around here. I'm not liking this much. Wow. Okay. Do I get in trouble for digging into the ground on their property? At copper. Now, if I had my preference, I wouldn't dig a straight hole in. I'd hit my lights, and I'd go around the edges. It's kind of difficult to know which way's up and down sometimes. It'd be nice if these like gauges did something. It was like, you're upside down, dude. Like, cool. Thank you for letting me know that. Relative to the next planet, you are upside down. Cool. I can live with that. Thanks for telling me. How would I know if you didn't tell me? You're a friggin' rock right in my face, dude. So that mine is pretty much dead zone. But that will mean that more meteorites are coming. Oh boy. Every time you clear a mine, it generally adds up. This is actually going like deep. It's another one of those ones that's not too fun to be in. They put these on the hard ones. Usually on the easy ones they make it so going around in circles is like easy. But this is a hard planet. I get it. You gotta dig a 100-foot hole in order to get a little bit of ore. Turbo snail can handle it. I don't know about the super snail though, man. The problem with the safe snail, that's what I call it. You know, bigger shell, holds its own, safe snail. Anyway, its balance is a little tricky, and that Gatling gun tends to get in the way of stuff. You know, but it's worth it. Using a little extra fuel to mine your ore, because when you get out, nobody's going to be bothering you. Yeah. There's been a few times in that past video that I've died. It was pretty pathetic. Like I was paranoid to get out of the thing. They kept throwing bad weather at me. It's like, here's some more rain. Oh, here's some acid rain. Here's a little bit of radiated fog and some more acid rain. Thanks. Some loud wind noises. Awesome. Every time I got out of the thing, it was like, oh, that's a nightmare. Great. Great. They used to be called nightmares. Alien sunflowers. And generally I do fill in these holes when I have a teaching drill on me, just for common respect for people. Because it really, really is a bummer to like fall in a hole like that and not be able to get out. See me, I just fly right out like it's a ramp. I'm just ramping, yeah. But, you know, if you're on food, or, you know, you got a motorbike. Yeah, not a lot of fun. So, my thoughts are, I could instantly trade this in for a safe snail, as long as I have enough copper. Let's see here. But since I'm in it, it would make more sense to spawn the safe snail. Probably gonna need to go to the cargo box for that. It would make more sense to spawn the safe snail and while I'm spawning the safe snail, be in this turbo snail, and then when the safe snail's spawned, go ahead and salvage this snail, and then trade it in for the turbo SV. Makes sense to me. Makes sense. So let's see here. I'm gonna need some copper ingots. 10 will give me an output of 100, apparently. So go ahead and give me 100 of them. Yeah. Reset. I wonder if you can hit CB restart. That's the trick behind getting behind the, that goofy thing where it tells you, no, 7 hours. You cannot do it anymore. How much cobalt do I have? Because I'm not even, like, using cobalt. Access. I've got 31. And no ingots. Okay, then. I guess we're going to cobalt. It should be around here somewhere. Oh, wait, I gotta take that copper deposit off. So if there's a deposit that's stuck on there and you want it away... Oh, it's... Never mind. Wait, no, there it is. You right-click on it, you make sure it says copper deposit, and then you click remove. Or whatever, you named it. Right. Yeah. Yeah. Can't wait to spawn in that thing. All those fools. Okay, so while I do have my fancy-dancy, well-balanced turbo snail, I'm gonna go get this thing. Very small. I have an ore scanner. While handheld drill is equipped. It's not gonna let me. Okay, that's a safe snail job. I was just like, yeah, I'm not, no. I'm not getting out of this thing. You can't make me get out of this thing, man. I'm nice and safe in here, not getting killed. I don't like getting killed, I really don't. What in Sam hell is that thing? It's a warrior temple? Interesting. Small wreckage, apparently. Wow, it's quite a structure you got going there, big boy. I don't want to go in there. Should I go in there? I don't know. I don't like the idea that it says warrior on it. Warrior as in, bring a gun or you're gonna die. Right? I don't know. That's the kind of the impression I got from it. I could always go get more iron. Iron's good. We like iron. That'll be... kind of looking for one that's like a little bit depleted would be nice. I can't believe that Silicon's still alive. We'll go for that guy. Where is that? Ah, there it is. Okay. So I'm kind of going through the swamp zone. I get kind of low. Gotta get low to get all the good stuff. Apparently this stuff's still valuable. I don't think oh, dude, I got negative 49 for picking up that rock? Really? Huh. That's interesting. They don't like me taking their resources anymore. They're like, get out of here, dude. do I get for this one? Am I still like... Well, it says I'm still in Talon Zone. Let's see, does it give me another? No, it doesn't give me any on that. You know, it's just, you know, it's like, I think it's like when I dig into the ground, it's like, I hate you. I'm like, what? Just want your ore. You got gold sitting right there. What do you want me to do? Just go right by it. So, careful on the water. Easy on the water. Oh. Okay, just make sure when you get up, you're flat. There you go. Okay. No helmet equals death. It really sucks when you have to get out of it. Current reputation is friendly. When you have to get out of a vehicle because you're about to drown. And then it floats to the top, but you know, it's the concept. You know what's funny though? I'm known to bury predators inside of deposits. What I'll do is I'll trick them into coming into the hole that I just dug, alright? And then I'll take a T2 drill and I'll just seal the top. Out of sight, out of mind. Oh, I've had some fun doing that. I trapped a spider once. 2 spiders, I think. Anyways, this is that really mean, nasty hole that nobody wants to go in anyway, so I'll be more than happy to take everything here. Let's see. P. Output. Let's take that copper. Push F2. Yep. And I'm going to need 184. How much did I have? 196. And let me go a little bit. Actually, just leave me with as much as you can. I really, you know, like, I like keeping stuff in there, but there comes a point, you know, I don't really have a whole lot on me, so I don't really feel like, you know, anyway. I know I have some ore in there. I do. Why is the ground drill not working? Alright then. This is a big old mean nasty hole. Nobody even has to know of its existence. So I will try to get my skills out and just eliminate everything. If it looks like iron, it's probably dead. It's funny, I actually need more neodymium for my ship than iron. Going on 15 minutes. Where am I at on the P? Constructor. Get back to making emergency fuel. Yeah. Gonna need that fuel. Here comes the rain. You hear it, right? It's a song by the Coke, by the way. Alright. Crawl the edges. Try to tame the beast. It is this iron. Ah! Excellent. It's okay. Wasn't a whole lot left there. This is a very, very it's sizable, that is for sure. Can you like give me a little bit of upthrust there, buddy? Need some need some ride height. Nope. So just spacebar and C. Spacebar right now, I know I'm coming towards the ceiling too much, so hit C a little bit. Hit shift a couple times. Maybe it'll flatten you out, maybe it won't. I hit D and C, hit W. Lower left-hand corner, there's a little counter. Now I'm making stone. That's how you know what you're harvesting. How many minutes we got left? Apparently 43 at no power. 10 at full power. I won't need iron again. Pretty sure. Not 100%. At least not for a while. I don't know. I really want to build one of those big fancy ships and load it with a gazillion fusion packs. Come on. Ugh. See, the thing is, like, I'm really, like, a lot more vertical than I look. Trying to get all the way up there. I'm just like, come on, Turbo Snail, you can do it. You can get up in there. The Ladybug was also a bit underpowered too. This thing has some rather sizable jets in the back, so they produce quite a bit of thrust. But yeah, being underpowered like the Ladybug was, it was a very maneuverable ship though at its size, and so I decided to keep that. That was cool. And a double light thing, like, that does come in really handy. But I think the Safe Snail only has one, because just simply space, trying to keep the balance. I am never going to get up there. Try this again. Ugh. A bit too much there. So the trick is I'm going to hit it towards the top and just ramp up. Just at the top. I just want a little off the top. Come on. Uh-oh. I think I fell back down and carved my way back down. That's alright. That's okay. Where am I? I'm at the top, that's for sure. Ah! Stuck. Where am I at now? I think I could get out. I love ramping. You gotta ramp. That's what it's all about. So I just made a molehill out of a mountain. Anyway, let's see. Should I go back in? Where are we at? 8 minutes. 40 minutes on the packs. Let's see if I got any, 18. 46. That's a half a tank! Almost. Let's see. Manage. And don't fret about throwing too many in there. But don't drop them in the trash either. There we are. Because you can always get it out. At least most of it. It's always easier when you're going down. I like to make a good, nice, long, easy ramp. It's just a ramp, you know. Actually, you know what? I don't think I have any herbal leaves. I think I might pick those. Thank you. Appreciate it. Anything else I need? No, I think we're settled. We need buds. Have buds. I'm gonna need spice. Nope, I have spice. Buds, spice, mushrooms. I need some mushrooms. I know, right? You're like, how the hell did you get out of that thing? Yeah, I'm telling you, dude. Get the turbo snail. People are all like, oh, I want your CV! I'm like, dude, the CV is cool and all, dude, but... the game changer is the turbo snail. And people are probably like, you know, oh, there's like a million of those designs around. They're hella easy. I'm like, yeah, maybe. Whatever. This one works. Pretty darn good. I mean, even the safe snail works pretty darn good too. The thing is that creator, when he came out with the ladybug, I guess had another design for a more, you know, ladybug with more stuff on it. He said it was a little more sluggish. I admit mine's a little more sluggish, but it's like a little bit. It'll do the same stuff as this. It just takes a little longer. I think the angles, I don't know, man. It has the same propulsion. You know, that might be one of the upgrades I do with the safe snail. I don't think I've officially released it yet, but modifications are relatively simple. But the safe snail, yeah, I think I could put like medium thrusters in there or something, keep it up. I don't know. It's pretty darn well balanced. It really doesn't add too much weight with the Gatling gun and the fridge and the H2O tank, or the O2 tank, and the O2 station. If you're on Omicron and you think, oh, don't worry about it, I'm not going to need an O2 station on my thing, because it works just fine with an O2 tank in it. Wait a minute, you need an O2 station. It's so stupid. It's just like every time it's like one of those little bottles is only equal to like a quarter of one of those big bottles is. So you end up going through like way more, you know, air. And I know it's easy to produce air, but it's a pain in the butt to carry it. You always got to remember to have it. I kind of go into like a space mode type thing, so. I make sure all my vents are sealed and stuff before I enter space, so my plants don't die off and stuff, you know. But, and I do the same sort of thing with Omicron. It's called, you know, whatever, Eldo or whatever now. M32. It's Omicron. That's what it is. That's what it'll always be. Change the name all you want. I don't even know why they changed the name. I get it. You know, you want to make a new map layout. Cool. Why do you have to change the name? I guess because, like, you know, otherwise there's two Omicrons. I guess. So, Omicron 1, Omicron 2. It's Omicron. You know. It starts with an O. It's with Macron. Oh, that's a Kua. That's a what? I thought that was a lean. No, that's a Kua. It'll always be a Kua. I like to get these little guys too because it does your meteoroids. You know, I don't know. Maybe I shouldn't be so nice on a PvP planet. You know, but you know, whatever. I don't know. I'm just not that way. You know, I'm trying to make the game easier for everybody. There's only 32 people on this planet. Why you gotta make it hard on everybody? One man paves the way. Does everybody somebody have to, like, you know, that wants to start on a PvP planet and have it just a little bit more difficult? Like, have to, like, go through every single step? I don't think so. This thing should be toast. Yeah, it's not displaying on there, so I'm thinking it's toast. Cross your fingers. This will make the ramp, I'm pretty sure. Let's see here. Let's get the old directional keys out. And let's go ahead and kill the turrets. And give it a go. Oh, it's right there. Ah! Okay, I got it. Check this out. I don't know if this is going to work like I plan on it. But if I get, like, right here, give it some forward pitch, get a little safe spot, forward pitch, shift, space. Come on! It's like flying through the air right now. Like, literally! That was awesome. I love this thing. Even though my, like, I'm pretty sure my cockpit's, like, damaged. But that's alright. Anyway, that was awesome. I love that. That was fun. Alright, so it's supposed to remove on approach, but apparently it decided it did not want to. Let's go ahead and go to the base. There's base. Probably that one that says base. I think that was it. Whoa, 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 whoa. Whoa, Nelly. Those are mushrooms. Devices, hover engine, off. Power. That way my, what you have, it keeps running. Fridge. Gonna like that fridge later on. When I jump in my capital vessel, I want all the good stuff to be there. Oh, there goes the blueprint. So anyways, saw a few mushrooms. Level 13 now. That's always good news. Still don't have one of those Vernon roots, though. I'm not sure how to get those. I know that I could get them in that one area with the Crash Titan. Not sure exactly what they do. It's kind of a very rare plant. I wouldn't imagine it could do a whole lot. Or be replanted for that matter. Not going to stop me from looking. I think all my Phoenix Fern Prawns died. Oh, that's painful that I just thought of that. Dang it. What the hell's that red thing down there? That's a bummer, man. There's some buds. Need buds. Buds are good. Let's see. Could use a little food. Oh, that heartbeat, by the way, means you're out of stamina. That's in the lower left-hand corner. Mine's currently like 50, 60, 70, whatever. That's what happens when you hold shift too long. That's what you get. Nope, Phoenix Fern Prawn are non... that's cool. That's good. I like that. Pretty sure I need those to make a thing that cures a... what are those things called? That stupid bite I kept getting that killed me twice in a row. Alien parasite? Yeah. Oh, but I think I need magnesium too. I don't even know if they have magnesium anymore. Where the hell do I get magnesium? I think you can get it on that Moon of Pandora with the rare ore. I don't know what the hell it's called. Flying through the air with the beast of these or whatever. Shift space. More air. Give me air. Yes. Totally ramped that and hit a few trees on the way down. That's alright. Wait, where are you going? That rock's right there. Please switch to the correct one. You got it. Where the hell did it go? There it is. It's around here somewhere. There it is. Park her right there next to the base. Power. Hover engine off. Kill the ignition. Thrusters. Whatever you want. It should be called ignition. I'm just saying. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Ignition. Right? No. It's not 5, 4, 3, 2, 1 thrusters. Anyway. Let's see. Put that back in my hands. I'm hearing something. My left ear was ringing. Wait, if my left ear was ringing, it's over here somewhere, right? Anyway. Blueprint's done. Safe snail's good. I'm pretty sure it has a survival constructor built in. Ooh, yes. I do remember this one. This is a good one. What do we got here? Take thrusters offline. Take cover engines offline. I am not honestly seeing a constructor. There's no constructor? How safe could it be? I think this is like, I don't know, this is like my gathering thing. Yeah, I guess I'll have to make 2 versions. Safe snail and an uber snail. There you go. I wanted to use that. Now it shall come into fruition. Okay, let's see. Fridge access. So shift and right click will consume it right from the thingy. Oh yeah, see it says or consume from the toolbar or from inventory with shift right mouse button. I just say right click. I don't know what the difference is. I'm not here to split fingers or hairs, whatever. Okay, so I have to move all this. I have to take some power out of this one. Main. Fuel. Manage. Withdrawal. What's half of 500? 250. Should keep it powered long enough. Manage. Unfortunately, you have to push manage in order to... Oh. Well, this one you don't have to because it gave me Prometheum packs back. I forgot about that. I do have a fridge. I think the balance on this one was rather good. That's why I left it alone and didn't put a constructor in it. Yeah. Kinda gonna need a constructor for where I'm at in this game right now. Then again, not after I build an SV1. So, there. Oh, but I'm gonna need it to make bullets. Can I even make bullets? I don't even know if I can make bullets. Can I make bullets? Cargo box. Constructor. 15mm rounds. I don't know what they're called now. Shoot. Yeah, they're still called 15mm. Ha! Some things never change. So I'm gonna need those anyway. I'm gonna need an O2 bottle too. There used to be a glitch where if you don't have any O2 in it, and you had an O2 tank for some reason it would just decide it wanted to drain like everything you had as far as oxygen goes. So, kinda gonna need a water thingamajig. Oh, I left the lights on that thing. Great. Yeah, let everybody know where I am. Wonderful. Wouldn't be that way if I wasn't on a PvP planet. Yes, tools. Ah, multi-tool tier 2. Far out, man! That'd be awesome if I could build it, man. I don't think you can without an advanced constructor. So... water thingy? A water generator. It's already unlocked. What are those? Those are just those dudes. Constructor, water generator. Did they like change the look of it or something? I could spot that thing from like a mile away before, and now I can't seem to find it. Climber, super, O2 tank, mobile constructor, automatic doors, sensors, motorbike. I must be under something else. No. Nope. What the hell is a water generator? Is there no way to make a water generator? Oh. That's not good. Are you serious right now? What the hell? It is so strange what they decide to like allow you to make and what they just say no, bug off. I'm like, dang. No water generator. I can make a solar panel. I can make capacitor solar. I can't make water generator. Anyway, so it's still working on biofuel. I'm gonna need all this stuff though. So how much room do I have in my hands? Yeah, I have enough room. At least I thought I had enough room. Ha. Okay. Let's go ahead and leave the worst cannon in there. Should not, right? Technically speaking, I should be able to just take this right off. Tree blocks. Because it's physically impossible for anything to be in there because it's all connected to a frickin' whatchamacallit, box thingy. Right? Yeah. Okay, so definitely want to turn those lights off. That's like the first step. There we go. And I don't know why I'm getting hit with radiation. That's kind of odd, peculiar. So, constructor. Takes up 3 blocks. Thinking about the layout of this thing, there really is not 3 blocks anywhere on this entire thing. Once you put this like Gatling gun on top, man, and like you try to hold the weight balance, like that's it. There's this. But you know, it's like that's all somebody has to do in order to make a Uber snail, you know? It's like, why even make 2 copies? Why? I actually put a little bit of work into this one, though. Let's see here. So it put it right there. Let's go ahead and move that to 9. Move that over to 6. So all you have to do is you hit insert 1 time. No, that's not right. You hit home button once. Yeah. Or twice, whatever you want to do. Or you could get all fancy with it, hit insert gnome and stuff like that until it looks fancy. Yeah. So I think that throws off quite a bit of things. There's a reason the edges are curved like this. It kind of fits in and out of tunnels better. But I don't really care at the moment. Because I need to make bullets. I need bullets, man. Okay, so transferring ships is kind of a trick, obviously. The inventory gets rather large, and it doesn't help to have them, like, if one's running, just put it directly next to the other one. I kind of prefer to be, like, around this corner, because I don't have somebody sneaking around. I got a little bit of cover. So, let's see. I'm going to enable the thrusters. I've done those, though, you know, just, like, ran halfway across the map to get my other friggin' ship and back and forth. And not that far, but, you know. I haven't parked them, like, one inside the other, but that's kind of the idea that you want to eventually get to. As close as you can to the other one. Without being on top. I mean, you don't need to be on top. It's just silly. You don't need to be on top. Well, that was weird. I held shift and space and let go, and then it worked. So, left alt, you can look around. Kind of helps sometimes. Now kill the hovers. Kill the thrusters. Okay. And let's see what else we got. Yeah. Constructor. I wonder if I could just hit F on the constructor. Please assign container from the drop down. Wow. See, that's the problem. That's gonna be an issue. I guess harvest? There's less storage on this one. Oh, no, I still have 2 cargo boxes somewhere. I don't know how I fit 2 in there, but apparently I have 2. That input-output system was working pretty darn good for me, so I'm going to stick with it. Oh, that isn't going to label it properly, though. Oh, no, it did. Usually I highlight it and push enter just to make sure. And then this one is output. Highlight it, push enter. That way you know. Input box. Yeah. Okay. Devices, constructor. Input. I guess by default it says equals input, so it goes right back to the box that you put it in. I'm actually liking that system. I don't know. Where there's actually like a separate, you know. It's kind of easier to find what you're trying to look for and stuff. So, I'm going to need some rounds. Let's start off with 10. So if there's nothing in the fridge, kill the power on this guy. Go ahead and withdraw the fuel. Total content says 275. Withdraw fuel, 275. What else we got here? Cargo box harvest. Shift and left click will take whatever you need. Anything in the output? Sure is. Cargo box regular? Nothing. Input. Okay, so here's a problem. I think I can put small bottles in an O2 tank. I'm not 100% sure. It used to be you could only put big bottles. So that would be an issue for me right now because apparently I can't make a water generator. Apparently. Okay, so that should be everything in this guy. He's ready to be stripped. This guy's up and running. Output. That there. No, I'm not putting those. So any bullets you have that are going to be for the turret on top, put in there. And you know, it's kind of funny, but let's see. You're going to want to access it. Where the heck did I put turret? There it goes shooting stuff already. Under here? No. Where the heck did I put the turret? There it is. It's under turret. Okay. So, NPC factions. I don't need to shoot NPC factions, I don't think. Select sub-targeting group. One required. Sub-targeting. What the hell is a sub-target? Probably not going to be any hover vessels flying around, so that's a safe one. I'm trying to stay low key. If people hear tink tink on their ship, usually they stop and look right at you and shoot at you if they think you have anything. So, unless you have a big stinky hover vessel, I recommend going with these settings. You can also access it and manually shoot it, which is always fun. And you can make sure to have a full clip in there by hitting R. And to get out of it, I think you just hit F. Yeah. Anyway, that's the turret. That thing's pretty fun. Let's see here. Cargo box harvest. Nope, that was in my hands. Okay, so backpack, whatever you want to call it. I'm gonna go ahead and go back to input. Throw all this iron in there, all this ore in there. Yeah, I'll throw that in there, whatever. You get to crafting some more while I'm on low power. Good. Output box. Oh, main. I think I can just hit fill all. I don't know. Manage. There we go. Take half that biofuel and throw it in there. Okay, so I got my biofuel. Got my ammo. Oh, that's spice. That goes in the fridge ASAP. Devices. Fridge ASAP. Okay, and let's see what else we got here. Output. Okay. Oh, let's go throw that in the other thing. I'm gonna try to put food and stuff. Med kits and what have you. I don't know what the hell to do with that thing. I think I'm just gonna throw it away. food and stuff. It's not necessarily fridge because it doesn't actually need to be refrigerated. But it does make a whole lot of sense when you end up getting a capital vessel. Because you'll stick all this stuff in your food, I don't know, assembler thingy? I don't know what you call it. Input. Output. Maybe I'm going a little over the top organizing stuff, but yeah. It's a new hover vessel and I'm darn proud of it. What in the hell is that thing? There's like this little arrow. I don't know. It's weird. It's peculiar. Anyway, so the area is secure. Relatively. Up just to glitch out the area. Sure, why not? Library. Gonna go for a SV1 Gulf Library. Factory. Dump that in there. And you'll see the production time right now is 12 minutes 19 seconds. Watch it after I start ripping this thing apart. Because I actually own the vessel, it'll give me whole parts every time. See, it just gave me an entire drill module. This is how you just like kill tons of time. Off of your builds and stuff at your factory. People, they get these whole parts, they're like, what? Why do I have a whole part? What the hell am I supposed to do? I don't want to put them back on something. So, 12 minutes 19, 11, 11:38, 11:34, it all counts, all goes down, and it also brings up your amount that's in there, so you don't have to pay as much. 9 minutes, see those drills, those are heavy duty. Just make sure you don't hit your core. You can see what you're pointing at in the lower right hand corner. And it'll also give you the health of whatever you're pointing at. I've ripped this apart so many times, it's just like second nature for me. Is there a flare over here? Sometimes I miss the flare. This is what I'm looking for. There will become a point at which it'll just say 1 second or something like that. See, I'm already down. Yep, 1 second. From there on, you might want to just fill it in, because the timer only works for one vessel. So the next vessel you build is the vessel that will allow it. The time reduction is what I'm talking about. Okay, so copper. I'm still short on silicon though. Nah, what the hell. You can make silicon out of that crushed stone, so let's see what we need here. I know I'm gonna need some, probably need some iron. So give me 10 of those. And probably gonna need some copper. Some silicon. Just guesstimating about 100 of each. I know it's a lot less than that. Gonna need some copper though, that's for sure. About 48 of that. Silicon, not really much at all. It's like 60 or something. That's cool. Could throw that in. Iron. It's not much of that either. Like 30. So copper. That's all I need is just copper. So P. Access. I'm going to go ahead and cancel what's left on the iron. And cancel what's left on the silicon. Right? All needs copper? Yeah. Oh my god, I need cobalt? Oh, that could be problematic. 34 apparently. Why do I need cobalt? Advanced constructor? Or constructor maybe? I wonder if the SV is different than the HV constructor, because it looks like they separated it now. So anyways, let's see. Cobalt. I know I don't have a lot. Like inputs 5, outputs 10. I need 30. Right? F2. 20. Okay. Let's take that back. I don't want to rip it down from ore unless I have to. The second you rip it down from ore, it definitely goes up in size by 2, basically. It's too late now. I don't want to mess with it. Okay, output. And this should insta-spawn, which is always good. 50 copper. Cobalt. Bingo. Okay, so the next on the list will be Inquisitor, which takes a stock time of 50 minutes. This is where this comes in handy. I throw the rest of whatever's left on that ship in there. Trying to keep some cobalt on hand and stuff, because you never know when you're gonna need it. It's just kind of the fact of life, man. What? No, go to output. Right? No input. Yes, input. It's ingots and ores. Ingots and ores. Mainly. Spoiled food, whatever. You need some weird odds and ends sometimes. So, back to this. So, anything I rip apart at this point goes directly towards the capital vessel. And will take time off from the capital vessel as well. That little flare is always a pain to get, man. I love them though, man. I love the flares. I don't know. Probably a whole lot of people won't actually notice like how I did the left and the right like an airplane. You know, where the left is what, red and the right is green. Compact little ship, though, I'll tell you that right now. I learned to put the cargo on the inside. So when you get nailed by an enemy, it's an NPC or whatever, usually the last thing you want to go is your cargo. I mean, ideally you want the cockpit to be the last thing to go, but there's not really a whole lot you can do about that. Unless you want to hide behind a brick wall. I don't like hiding behind brick walls. I don't like ships where I have to hide behind brick walls. Never been a fan of hiding behind brick walls. I like being able to see. I don't know. I made a pretty interesting ship one time with a double pane window. But, that was back in the days where the core was the target. So, and unfortunately the blueprint was lost, but, when the core is the target, nobody wins. Alright, so, I saved the core for last. It's just sitting there floating in free will. I give it a minute. Give it a minute. Actually, let's go ahead and make that, like, public and stuff. You can hit P, you can aim at it and hit P. And it will give you this. Let's go HV. What? See, this is what I do. Like on a secret planet like this, where I gotta be secretive about it. Go into my blueprints library. Let's see, HV prefab tier 0. Okay. I'm sneaky. I don't want to get caught. Prefab. Make it really not that interesting to anybody. Because sometimes, when you remove the core like this, it, for whatever reason, doesn't despawn. Oh, don't make it public. Do I make it public? Do I not make it public? I mean, that's not an interesting ship anyway. I make it public. Then it looks like there's just nothing left there. But watch, it probably won't despawn that for a little while. So, that's why I'm taking precautions, man. And, I mean, at this point, I can build a friggin' base whenever I feel like. Really, the only thing that's important is that SV. And storing it in a place where it won't get stolen. Right? So, that's my ship. Just as you saw before, just as it is now, that's the ship. Oh yeah, all this stuff can go ahead and get dumped in there. Factory. Which will severely reduce the time from 51 minutes. Maybe not severely. It reduced it alright. Oh, it doesn't even contribute to it? If it says does not contribute to it, what you do is you go to this. Something impossible to build. What? What? Okay. Let's try to go to HV prefab tier 1 or something. It doesn't like it. That's all it's telling me. I don't like it. Okay. These times they do transfer over to the other ship. It's just basically it's the next ship that's being built. So apparently that's a bunk cargo box. It's a glitch park cargo box or something. That's interesting. I guess that's the old one, and then like I guess you know it was too easy. So they're like that's too easy. So that's garbage. I can't do anything with that. Okay, so I'm gonna need biofuel. That thing's manufacturing it. Let's disable the turrets. The transfer is complete. Mobile constructor. What? Why are you not producing biofuel? I wanted you to produce biofuel. You try to tell it to do something, and then you forget, and then you tell it to do something again. Anyway, so that's not going to be powered for a minute here. I'm going to retrieve all these blocks in the meantime, because, I don't know, why not, right? I've got Promethium. Ain't no thing. Fortunately, I can't even make that dang SV move. Till, fridge. But this multi-tool goes a lot faster than the survival tool, so why not? Just be careful when you're disassembling bases. If you get too close without support or something, I don't know what the hell the deal is, but the blocks can collapse and you can lose everything. So that is always a risk if you don't know what you're doing. But you see where that support is? I'm just going to try to like work around that. See if I can disassemble this correctly. On capital vessels, blocks will float in midair, but apparently on bases they fall to the ground for some reason. So, whatever. So I don't want to jinx it, but so far on PvP Planet, this is going pretty swimmingly. All I need is to get a look-see up in space, and man, I should really go with a gray color. It'd be less obvious, wouldn't it? Anyway, get a look-see up there and see if we see some asteroids, and see if I can harvest some asteroids. My golly, are we already at an hour and a half? Time really flies in this game. Kind of skeptical about taking a block away from right underneath the docking pad clampy thingies. That's what these are. So they're called docking pads. You saw it just for a second there. I'll try to get a better view. There it is. Okay, so lower right hand corner, I'm aiming at a docking pad. Basically, in order to put a ship, like put it in a ship, you know, have a CV dock to a CV, SV dock to a CV. There we go. Or an HV dock to a CV. You have to put docking pads, and they make a ka-ching-ching sound when you don't have power or whatever the reason. Okay, so I need water in order to make... I'm just trying to run this through my head. Like, what? Water container 1. Input items, water container 1. How do I make a water container? You have to have a... Right. That's the only way. I don't know how the hell I'm supposed to do this without oxygen is all I'm concerned about. I've got like 1 bottle of water, dude, somewhere. I know where. I do. It's just... I could do it on 102 bottle. I know I could do it on 102 bottle, but I don't think I can do it on 1 survival O2 bottle. Oh! I know what I could do. Doi! Check this one out. Okay. F3. Miscellaneous. Air cooler. Oh, it's already unlocked. O2 condenser. This should be able to make an O2 condenser, I think. Mobile constructor. O2 condenser. Huh. Okay, let's try this one. while I'm still thinking about it. CV prefab tier 5 to factory. Ugh. I hope that was worth it. That dang thing, man. Nobody ever calls me. I heard something. I know I heard something. Whatever. Nobody ever calls me. It's just, things want my attention. Games and such. So, right. This thing, gonna check if there's if I can make an O2 condenser. Is there anything I can make it? Oh! Hello! There we go. Okay, for some reason you can't make it in the survival constructor for a, whatever, I'll just take half everything, that's cool. Where the hell's that? Oh, there it is. Is that it? Silicon. Damn it. I need to go get myself some silicon. I'm gonna keep saying that, and I'm not gonna go get it. And I'm not gonna need to go get it, because silicon is easily made with 15 rocks. Plain and simple. What? Motor. What do I need for a motor? Okay, this is getting too intricate. I need to... There. Now I'm safe. What the hell do I need for a motor? Oh! I know what I need for a motor. I don't know why it does that. It's so strange. Input? And I'm gonna need, like, whatever. Give me that. Now I can make it. I don't understand it. I was sitting there like, carbon... What? Carbon substrate? Absolutely no sense does that make at all. That could be a dino turd. You know? Okay, whatever. Carbon substrate. And let's go happy gathering. Happy gathering, happy gathering. Guns reloaded, happy gathering. Happy gathering, everyone. Happy gathering. I swear I heard somebody over there. These T6 plasmas, you cannot get enough of them. Just believe me. Because you can build those large med packs, man. And those large med packs, it doesn't matter what you get. You use a large med pack, it goes away. 60% of the time, every time. That's what I need. Ugh. Leave me alone, Slot Mania. I think that's Cornmaster. Dude, I'm in a PvP zone, man. Don't say people. So basically I'm gonna go slap that water dealie down somewhere. Gonna access the fridge on this first. You can also hit P on it from outside the ship. You don't necessarily have to get in. It hasn't really bothered me for low oxygen yet, though, even though there's no oxygen in it. So it's good. tried to like put it over here and it didn't go. Oh, there it goes. And I'm gonna go put that into input. And I'm gonna take constructor. I don't know, man. It probably does the same. Let's see, what do we got? It takes 2 plant protein there. I know in my hands it takes 3, so I know that's going to take more. What are you going to take here? 2. Alrighty then. Don't need to wait on an actual constructor for that one. So it's a lot of organizing, especially later in the game. Let's see here. Craft that max. Take the water constructor. This thing's still making biofuel, right? Output. Yep. Alright. Take the biofuel. I don't think the biofuel will go directly into a water generator. So, to bypass that, manage... dump. $40 plus 35. Yeah, 40 plus 40 would be 80. I feel like I got gypped, but that's alright. I'm gonna go ahead and take out 400. That's 13 packs. Let's go ahead and fly around that SV a little bit, man. It's going to be a lot more fun with the SV. So I'm going to take out another 150. I don't know how the increments go, but I don't think that was right. Anyway, going to go ahead and turn that turret off, right? I kind of want to leave it on, but I just know that somebody's going to be like, oh, there he is. Go kill him. Oh, man. Just leave me alone, man. So, what's this guy doing? Some food. Food's good. I'll take the food with me. Munch on the way. Okay. Going to go fuel, manage. Take half of it. Deposit that. Okay. And then put this in, well, I'll do that later. Okay. Let's see here. What do we got? What do we got? I set one of those as just a perfect POI for the Pentex. Plus there was that weird stuff over there, so I'm going to go ahead and make that the target. Yeah. There's a few Pentexes on the map, unfortunately, but I'm pretty sure I'll find my way to that one. Turn the light off. Is it this way? I got a feeling it's this way. It's this way. Okay, so rocking in style. If I don't get shot down. Right? I know there's a guy's base over there somewhere. Called it Rat Hole or something. It was interesting. I guess it's really a rat hole. Huh, interesting. I've never really gotten too into building SVs. I don't know, this one seems to do me just fine. It's maneuverable, it's cheap. I have had a few blueprints though from teammates and such. Okay, so anyways, here we are at the spot. There's nothing in the fridge. Kill the engine. Boy, the problem is somebody's gonna flip if they see a water generator. I know. Give me a second. Just give me a second. It's right there. And right there. Can I get that one too? Nope. Can't get that one too. So what is the recovery time is my question. As we saw, it was right there-ish. I'm gonna snatch up as many of these as I can while I can. There's another one right there. Doing a little bit of risky free diving here. The value of that stuff is priceless, though. We used to be able to glitch it back in the day. Walk up to some and just hit it a billion times. What does it give you? Then again, swimming wasn't so easy. It was almost impossible to keep above water. Anyway. It was an interesting feeling to have 999 of those. With like 5 stacks of them. It doesn't really do me any good, though, to be honest. So, shift and left click. Get the sucker running. You want to keep that guy going all the time. You want multiple if you can. It produces once every minute or so. So, I could stay here for a second. There's some good stuff around her. Get that health back up. Boy, they really want me to play video games. Maybe I should like log into my like DML real quick. Kind of reminds me that I gotta feed those dragons. So yeah, keeping this relatively empty is kind of cool because well, you jump in, you hit Y, it's all good to go. So looking at this from a top view, knowing that I got 2 RCS T2s out of that side, there's probably going to be 2 RCS T2s on this side. And if they mess with me, they're going to get it. They are going to get it. Yeah. So I got 5 of these dealies. That's good. So there it is. That's what you're looking for. Yes, sir. That's good right there. That's tasty. Any more of those? I think there's another one up in there, but apparently that one's damaged up there. So there's not going to be one there. Well, you can get all the sapphire you want. Dang, I was really hoping there'd be more RCSs. Let's go to feed the dragons. A little bit of multitasking here. Lagging a little bit. Actually. Alright, remaining legend taken care of. You know, you would think, like, the other side would have all the RCSs, and this side would at least have some friggin' engines. Guess not. I mean, it does make you kind of wonder what's below me. There's something down there. But these will come in handy. All these hardened steel plates. Because you take the hardened steel plates and you hock them in there. Let's see, we got Sathium 37, 46. It's pretty good. It's not the best. I don't want to go digging, man. I don't want to go digging, man. How much sapphire do I need for my ship, anyway? I don't need that much. I think it's like 500 or something. 600. It's a steady flow of sapphire, don't get me wrong, but I'm pretty sure there's gonna be like, you know, an actual asteroid up there. It's pretty easy. Just have to go up to it and say, hey, you give me you, and it goes, oh, okay, here you go. Oh, okay. So anyway, I was hoping to get some of these Vernon roots. That'd be nice. Oh, this is blue. I didn't even notice this gun was blue. Did you notice this gun was blue? I didn't notice this gun was blue. Come on, man. I know that's a Vernon root. You even told me. And now it's like, what Vernon root? Look at this. Look at this chump. Get out of here, kid. So, where's the Vernon root? That's all I'm after, man. Damn Vernon root. Some berries. She could make like berry pie or something. That'd be nifty. I know there was some Vernon root over here. Oh my god, that's another one. You know, it's not kind to sneak up on people like that. Big red-headed guy. Oh no, that was just a regular alien assassin. That wasn't a red guy. I'm pretty sure I could see him when they're red. You know? Oh man, where's the Vernon root? I'm out hunting a plant. Like, really? Don't worry. I'm doing two things at once. I always am. It's just hard to tell because I can't really speak my mind. So right now, what I'm doing is, there's some water over there filtering into, water bottle thingies. I don't know, whatever you want to call them. And from the water bottle thingies, I can turn them into O2. With the O2 bottles, I can go into space. With the ability to go into space, I can see if there's any asteroids waiting for me that are made of neodymium. That's sapphire right there. Is that the only thing I have to harvest? It makes me wonder if I get more. If I just... It's not like I don't have that. Yeah, I think I do get more of them that way. Yeah, why not, right? With going into space, I can see if there's asteroids. With asteroids, I can get a plethora of the things I need. With the plethora of the things I need, I can get to get my CV faster. I think this is actually a pretty good area to be for the moment, because just being here is like kind of scouting it out. Like, if somebody's gonna cap me, they'll snipe me from a while away and be like, haha, got you. And I'll be like, okay, so don't go there no more. Good. And there's a guy on this planet. That's good to know. Because I haven't seen anybody so far. Knock on wood. But, yeah, soon I'll have that capital vessel made. Planning on. I'm looking for some Vernon root while I'm waiting on my oxygen to go up. That's all I'm doing. Don't blame me. It wasn't my fault. We didn't start the fire. I got it pretty made. You know, I mean, I got my SV over there. He's sitting pretty. And I could probably camouflage a little more, but I don't think that's that obvious. Somebody's like, oh, he's right there. I don't know. You gotta be in range in order to see people on the radar anyways. If I can find this Verdon route anytime in the next century, it would be nice. Got a gun that, you know, I could take out just about anything coming my way. No more messing around with this stupid thing no more. Survival tool. It's not stupid. I like it. But it's not going to be able to haul down 3 raptors like this. There's a few on me. Hold on a second. Where is he? They're still after me. I know they're after me. Unless I magically just ran faster. There he is. And there should be an alien assassin. There we are. See? It's a good gun. Got the bullets. Well, actually, it's got the power. Those bullets are a lot of money, man. Copper and everything. Money. Anyway, I can't really recall where the heck those stupid things were. Around here somewhere. There's definitely better ways of gathering rocks, but I figure, why not? I'm here. Yeah, I don't know, man. I'm getting kind of nervous. Not gonna lie. Wish my damn burn-on route were around somewhere, but it doesn't seem to want to give me any. Oh, there's one. And another one. Right? That's a moss. Kind of does make me wonder what those big guys give you. Probably nothing spectacular. It's probably just a pain in the butt to kill them. Probably not for this gun. I mean, I can take out a golem, so I could probably take out one of those, right? Just my burn-on route, man. That's all I want. Just want my burn-on route. Whatever. Don't give me my burn-on route. Fine. So I got some stuff that needs to go in the fridge. Plus, I did do that little collection run that was rather useful. So I prefer the arrow keys simply because it's a constant input. You may prefer the mouse. Whatever you want to prefer, do that. Can't go wrong with what you prefer. What the heck was that? Did I hear something? I heard something. I know there's some more down here. There's one right there. Did I already get that one? It's like a little glitch in my graphics card. You can see right below the water. Comes in really handy when freediving. Don't blame me. Blame AMD. Ah! Used to be really hard to keep your head above water. They actually made it relatively simple now. Okay, so it looks like I'm going to have this some of this water crafted up pretty good. then all I need to do is take the water container. Go ahead and kill the thrusters for now. Devices, constructor. Kind of peculiar. That's ungrouped. There's only one cargo box in this, so the input has to equal the output. Unfortunately, it's a relatively small ship. What can I say? They're gonna want some iron. I thought I had iron. I didn't pick up any iron. I think I just need steel plates anyway. Whatever. Got a ton of steel plates. Main devices, constructor. Steel plates. Ah, there we go. O2 bottle. Usually want to keep a couple handy, so that makes 2, that makes 4. You can see on there it says output count, so it's good to know. Plus I'm probably going to want to put 2 in the other ship, or 4, probably 4 in the other ship. So, oh, what? I can make light armor? Dude. No, really? Did I not notice that on the HV the entire time? 3. Miscellaneous. I thought I had to have a large constructor to do that one. That would be cool if they made it so if you have an advanced constructor, you can actually make, like, you know, heavy armor, but clearly that isn't the case because you can't unlock it. Whatever. It's okay. It's alright. Just an idea for the future. You know, kind of give people a bonus when they actually make an advanced constructor, but whatever. I can get light armor, ladies and gentlemen, so that kind of changes the aspect of things. I need to fly back to base anyway because I have to get more gas. She's gonna run out of gas real quick here. Trip to space and back is not a good idea on 20% with this particular. Okay. I'm trying to remove it. It's not working. I'm trying to remove it. I don't know what the hell this thing's all about. I don't know. It's glitched. The problem is you do it too many times, it doesn't like it. Thrusters on. So, generally, just, you know, if you're flying around and such, safe cruising altitude is about 300 meters below orbit. Just about nothing's going to hit you. So, just so you know, if you just like not worrying about what's below you. Cruising at about this altitude will do you fine. And let's see if I can do it quick enough. P. Auto brake off. Let's see if it works. Ah, it works. I think. I don't know, normally I wouldn't be descending that slowly with my front brake off, but at least I am descending without my front brake off, so that's great. That's kind of cool, actually. Okay. It kind of handles a little different like that, doesn't it? I was like hitting the forward thruster for a while, or the bottom thruster for a while, and it's like, oh, what are you trying to do now to me? What's going on here? So I'm gonna go ahead and put that back on. I'm not that good yet. I don't know how to fly like that. That's interesting. Ah. Okay. Come on. Frustrations. This usually doesn't get stuck, so this is worrying me a little bit here. It's just sort of... It's in a mood right now, is what it's... Okay, there's a way of dealing with this. Ow! Frickin' A, man. Don't do that again, that's gonna hurt. Okay, so... hit P on it, kill the power. And work quickly because you have things sitting in the fridge. Really did not like crashing. Usually ships don't crash. It's usually. It was like, you're messing around with my settings and I don't like it. I was like, well, I didn't know. Shoot, man. You know, you don't have to just like say, okay, I know there's another way to do it. If I remove the cockpit, yeah, get it out that way too. More? Want to try to get me while I'm getting my ship out of a glitch? Anybody? Punk. Total horror. Anyway, if I hold C, it's gonna go upside down or whatever. Q and E. L for light. There we go. You know, sometimes, man. It's just sometimes. That's all. Okay. So, gonna go ahead and kill the thrusters. Definitely kill the light. Okay, so both of these should be running. What's the power left on this bad boy? 120 minutes. Idle. Devices. Let's see here. Mobile constructor. Get them dual processing. That's always a good idea. Let's go ahead and give me 50 biofuel. And that one. It's 34. I'm gonna need those for space, man. Input. Ah, there it is. Take half of those. Like I said, dual processing. But I gotta keep the fridge on in this one. I might as well get the constructor going. More constructors mean quicker. Don't get me wrong, but when you have a ton of constructors in your capital vessel and a ton of constructors in your, you know, it just becomes a waste is all. That's all. Just a waste. No need. People wonder, why do you run on biofuel? I'm like, because I can. Yeah, it's a little bit more of a pain in the butt, but it's cool, you know? Biofuel, man. I got like, you know, Woody Harrelson and stuff. Woody Allen or whatever his name is. You know, Woody. Boy. Let's see where we go here. No, I don't need planks. Damn it. There we go. Okay, so these are consuming basically minimal. It'll tell you your remaining consumption, blah blah blah. Power left 41 minutes. So as long as I come back in 41 minutes, should be alright. Even at 16% fuel. I'm not really that comfortable with that, so let's go with devices, main, power manage, and I'm going to take half the 34 and dump it in there. Yeah. And it hasn't been eating through those logs really quickly, has it? So let's go ahead and go back to Global Constructor and hold Control left click. We got a 50 on top of that. There we go. This one, this guy could go for a while. So, Constructor. Just for safety, I know it's probably not even a possibility because I'm only going to leave for like 10 minutes or so, but I'm going to want to grab expensive stuff. Stuff I don't want, you know, lost. Magnesium ore, so they do have magnesium. I can make like 1 ingot out of that, or 1 dust or something like that. Power coil's expensive. Zask, Sath. I keep those two. Now you can take those. Yeah. Nanotubes are made out of that is made out of. No, I think this have to do with the thingy. Energy matrix. I want to keep the oscillator. Keep the fiber. Okay. So, this is good for a little while. It's gonna just sit here and do its thing, and hopefully I come back and nobody's messed with it. So, you know, it's a PvP zone, so really anybody could just come up here with one of these things that you can make for free and just go like this, and just go ding 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 ding, and eventually it'll just pop out a little box, and then they could take that box, and then they could come over here and go, sure, take that, sure, why not, just sit here for a while going ding 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 ding, and see what I do. I'm under here, and I spawn around here, and I come in and I go, hey, how you doing? Get away from my stuff! Give me my loot! Anyway, I hope you enjoyed watching that episode, that recording. I will, I'm gonna come back with the next one, and I'm gonna take a peek-see about what's up above. Check out if there's any asteroids with my name written on them. My name would be Neodymium or Sathium. Those would be my names. So I'm going to go up there and look for those. In the meantime, you know, I just hope I can get these things uploaded quickly enough, because they're rather large files being as long as they are. But I feel it's kind of necessary to the you know, community or whatever, to show off my skills a little bit. Things I've learned, things that they've corrected, and I've learned to go, oh, fine. So, yeah, that fridge was kind of a twist. Normally I would have grabbed everything from my fridge and just put it in my hands, but apparently you have to keep your fridge running all the time if you want to keep what's in your fridge, which is interesting. But, sure, okay, I'll take it. Anyways, like I said, I hope that helped some of you guys out, some of you pros, some of you noobs, some of you people considering buying the game. The community is pretty good in Empyrion, and it would be good to see it grow. It's near completion. They say it's not completed, but man, they've come such a long way from the beginning. So I wouldn't be surprised if it's like just going to be like another Subnautica where it just works out in the end. So, anyways, like I said, thank you for watching. I hope you enjoyed watching, and I'll see you next time.